warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Malika Bilkis Ainaya Clara Swendar, and you can call me Malika. And I'm from class 4E, and my student number is 1242040 Okay, today I'm going to share some fun and effective ways to teach English to young learners. It is about based on my experience also in the classroom when I teach the students. So let's dive in. Actually, before you're going to explanation this presentation, yeah, we all know teaching kids is not always easy. Based on my experience, the biggest challenge is keeping them focused because kids get bored easily and they often lose interest if the activities are too long or too stiff. So, in this presentation, and here's my solution, I always keep my lesson short and active. Instead of just lecturing, guiding, it's feel bored, and I use lots of movement like TPR or quick games and etc. to keep their energy up, especially for young learners. And now I'd like to share some fun and simple ways to teach English to young learners. And let's get started. All right. First, let's talk about the principles. Where of the principles? Teaching children should be fun and stress free. We can use joyful learning, meaningful learning, learner centeredness, and also implicit learning. Yeah, which is joyful learning is lessons should be fun and engaging through games and songs to reduce anxiety. So meaningful learning, we are as a teacher we can connect language to real life situation using visuals and also realia to the students. And next, learner centeredness. Yeah, we can focus on student participation rather than constant teacher instruction. Real. Yeah, we are as a teacher, we cannot do explained from the first till the end. No, we need to give them opportunities to speak up in front of their friends also. Give them opportunities to make a discussion, decision, and etc., which is meant learner centeredness. So, implicit learning acquire language naturally through repetition and also interaction rather than grammar drills. Yeah, that is true. With joyful learning, meaningful learning, learner centeredness, and also implicit learning, it is principles that's very important for the teacher. You have to teach young learners because with these principles, the students can we can engage students' attention, right? So next, okay, there are two types of skills. Yeah, first we have perceptive skills, which is listening and reading. Yeah, these are passive skills where children receive and process language input. Perceptive skills is the ability to receive and process language without producing it, consisting of listening, which involves interpreting spoken language and identifying sounds or meanings, and reading, which encompasses decoding written symbols to comprehend information or stories. Okay, so the second we have a productive skills, which is speaking and also writing. These are active skills where children produce language to express their ideas. The abilities to produce language to convey meaning through speaking, which involves verbal communication to express ideas and interact with others, and writing, which encompasses creating written message writing from letter formation to simple sentence construction. So, next, how to teach. There are four skills for teachers to teach their students, especially for young learners. How do we teach them? First, for listening, we can use songs and stories until we can engage their attention. They can feel comfort and also enjoy. Because from songs and also our storytelling, yeah, we can engage their attention. So the second is writing. We can focus on letter information and also copying meaningful words or phrases. So third is reading. Okay, so start with sight words and also picture rich books to develop early literacy. We are, as teacher, it is our challenges to engage their attention. So we can give them colorful books and also um, many pictures from that books until they can feel enjoy and also interest to read that books. So the third is speaking. Well, we can do the encourage role play and short and repetitive exchange in pairs. Yeah, we can give them opportunities to speak in front of their friends, even from the small group until the big group, until big group. From yeah, step by step, from pairs until small group, and then until big group. Yeah, we can give encourage role play until they can speak up, yeah, in front of their friends. So next, yeah, for the steps, I always follow a simple method. I think that I had told before. Actually, yeah, teaching kids is not always easy. It is very hard and challenging for for teacher. Based on my experience, yeah, the biggest challenge is keeping them focused because kids get bored easily. Yeah, sure. So they often lose interest if the activities are too long or too stiff. So it is our challenges to make what give them the simple method, I think, like a presentation, practice, and also production. Okay, for the presentation, we can introduce new vocabulary or grammar within a clear, meaningful context using visual and also puppets. Yeah, we can give them a visual to introduce a new vocabulary, yeah, like pictures and etc. So, second is practice. We can guide it, control it. Activities like drills, gap fills, or guided question and answer to reinforce the form. Yeah. So, for the example, we can give them vocabulary drill. Repeat after me, doctor. Once more, doctor. So, doctor is blah 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 blah. So we can engage their attention. And the last is production. So it's all about authentic. We can free use of language through games, role play, or creative tasks to promote their fluency. So yeah, this what simple method that I follow, presentation, practice, and also production. Here we can introduce the material or practice it together, and then yeah, we can let the children use the language freely and also creatively. Okay, next. Okay, next we're gonna talk about approach, yeah, for the techniques, yeah. Approach, methods, and also techniques. For techniques, I really love TPR or total physical responses. It's where kids learn by moving their bodies. Yeah, learning respond to commands with body movements, linking physical action and etc. Yeah, to language and communicative approach. Yeah, it really prioritizing interaction and meaning making over grammatical perfection. And also gamification. We can using competitive and cooperative game mechanics to boost their motivation. Yeah, so we also use this, yeah, TPR communicative approach and also gamification, yeah, to make learning feel like playing a game, which keeps them very motivated. Okay, so yeah, this very important for the teacher. Yeah, we need to understand it and we need to applicate it to students. Yeah, because with these techniques, we can engage their attention and they can feel comfort and also enjoy um, during the lesson. So, okay, next. Yeah, lastly, mm, there were many methods for us to teach them. First, we can teaching with songs. Yeah, there are many proposed that we can cut it. First is improving vocabulary and rhythm. So second is developing listening memory. The third is creating an non-threatening, yeah, secure atmosphere. So the fourth is practicing pronunciation naturally. Yeah, we can teaching them with songs. So it is um, our goals for them when we teach with songs. Okay, next. Oh, we can teach also with camps. Yeah, camps make learning exciting and memorable, especially for young learners. So there were icebreakers, rehearsal, and also engagement. Yeah, that we know, icebreakers to reduce distance between teacher and also learners. Like, we can sing a song with icebreakers. Head and shoulder, knees and toes. So, rehearsal. Practice language in a relaxed, low pressure way. Yeah, it is very important also. We can practice language in a relaxed, don't be pressured. Yeah, it is very important for young learners. So, engagement, use movement and also colors to cater to different learning styles. So, teaching with camps is very memorable for them. Okay, so next we can teaching also with stories. Okay, with stories, yeah, our goals is like storytelling. Storytelling provides a rich imaginative context. Yeah, we can connect language to character and plot, so provides repetition in a natural way, and also develops concentration and prediction skills. And the last, we can serve as a cultural resource for the class. Yeah, that's very memorable. So for the students. Okay, lastly, to sum up, teaching English to children is all about creating a happy environment where they can learn naturally. So, thank you so much for watching my vlog and see you later.